Oh, there's nothing on today.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I love this one.
Have you seen this one?
Oh yeah, it's where the Scooby Gang, they meet Professor Scientist, and then they get caught up in the time machine, and they got to go back to the Bible times to prove the mystery of faith and courage.
This is the David one?
Oh yes, this is the David one.
All right, we're watching it.
Okay, yeah, let's watch it.
All right.
Yes, this plan will work perfectly. I have figured out how to time travel finally. Who should I send back to prove that these Bible characters are not so brave after all? All the pastors and Christians think that God gives people strength and courage. Ha! How silly. But really, I could probably use some faith and courage. So if God gave these people strength, I think I want some of this. Who can I send out for me to see if God gave these people courage in the Bible? What's the hello, I wasn't afraid. You just snuck up on me. Nothing evil. Nothing evil at all.
Well, I guess that's good. I mean, we're not real big on evil, so it's good that you're not up to anything. Scooby, what do you smell?
Scooby, don't go in there. Don't you see that this guy's probably bad news? Have you noticed the chalkboard? It doesn't matter. We gotta go get Scooby.
Scooby! Oh no!
What's happening?
Oh, this doesn't feel good.
Why are you wearing a different shirt?
I sweat through the other one. I'm so scared.
You are all so fearless. All the pastors and Christians say that lots of Bible characters are strong and courageous. How are they not afraid? I am afraid of so much. I'm sending you back in time to gather proof of God giving his people courage. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I just have to know. So you can't come back until you've solved the mystery of faith and courage. First up, courage to defeat the giant.
If we're really going to defeat the giant, we're going to have to find the biggest and strongest guy out here. Hey, you! Hey, we're looking for a really, really big person to defeat this giant. He would have to be about yay high and really strong. Probably could bench press about 500 pounds. Do you know where we might can find somebody like this that's really strong?
He's tiny. I mean, super tiny.
That way? Scooby, lead the way.
Come on, Scooby.
One step ahead of you. That way.
Scooby, not that way. This way.
Come on, Scooby.
So, how could a person be courageous if they're tiny?
Jinkies, a clue. All right, I found a shoe. It looks like the guy we're looking for is really tiny.
We already knew that, Thelma. The only clue we have is that he's tiny. Great job.
Okay, well, that's not all. There's also a trail of rocks, and I think we should follow it. All right, come on, Scoop. Whoa.
B-5-4-bum. Get out of the way, you little dum-dum.
What are you doing? Why are you so huge?
I am Goliath.
Jinkies, guys, it's Velma here. We're about to learn some stats on the giant Goliath. His job was a warrior. Unlike our friend David, he's fought 0 lions. That doesn't sound too good. His height is extremely tall. You don't even know anybody this tall. His bench press was 8 tons, and take it from me, that is a lot. His weapon was sword, spear, javelin, you name it. What a scary enemy to have.
I am a giant. I am going to defeat David, the little shepherd boy.
Some call him tiny.
Whatever you call him, I call him a loser. Get out of my way.
There he is.
It's the shepherd boy.
Jeepers, guys, I'm back with more stats on our guy David. His job was a shepherd boy. The number of lions fought? 1, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot more than Goliath. He wasn't too tall and he wasn't too strong, but he had a slingshot and faith in God. Let's see how this thing turns out.
Goliath, you come with me with sword and spear, but I come with you with the name of the Lord Almighty. Come at me.
Zoinks! It looks like we're really in the middle of something here. Yeah, gang, I think it's time for us to take a sideline. Come on.
Come on!
This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I'll strike you down and cut off your head. All those here will know that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's.
Jinkies, guys. Maybe courage isn't what we thought it was at all. Weren't you scared, David?
Of course that was scary, but I had faith in my God to know that He was going to give me strength. God gave me the courage to fight a giant.
So how do we get that courage? How do we get courage like you?
There is a God who is bigger and more powerful than any bully. You have to get to know God to get courage. God asks us to trust that He will win every battle, big or bad the enemy is.
Oh, what's happening?
I think it's the time warp again.
Oh no! Bye, David!
Bye!
Bye, Scooby Gang.
That was a pretty good episode.
Wow. Yeah, that was awesome.
So David relied on God alone to get through hard things. So I can get through it if my mom doesn't give me ice cream after dinner.
Well, I think it was harder things than that, though.
That was pretty hard though.
Yeah, this is really, really hard. I could go for some ice cream right now, but I think really what it's really about is like David had to rely on God, like we have to rely on God even if we go through hard things, like if you don't get picked for the team, if you don't feel like you're as good at sports as every other kid on the playground, or not as good at school as some other people. Sometimes we feel a lot less than, or we feel really, really small.
Right.
But we're never small when we have God with us.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good episode. We should watch another next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. And you have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. And you have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. And you have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. And you have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Let the king of my heart be the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from. Oh, he is my song. Let the king of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, he is my song. For you are good, good. And you are good, good.
Let the king of my heart be the wind inside my sail, the anchor in the waves. Oh, he is my song.
Let the king of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, he is my song. For you are good, good. Oh, for you are good, good. Oh, you are good, good. Oh, you are good, good. You're never gonna let me down. 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 'Cause you're never gonna let me down. You are good, good. Oh, you are good, into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized here with you. Come on now. Now this love is for real. You will never let go, never let go. Oh, it's more than just words. Love beyond my control, out of control. What's up? This is real love. This is real love. See, this is real love. This is real love. Oh. Come on, say. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. In your heart, I am found. I want you. I want you. You won't let me down. You got me. You got me. No time is for real. You will never let go. Never let go. Oh, and it's more than just words. Love beyond my control, out of control. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. Oh. Come on, y'all. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. So this is real love. This is real love. Oh. Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. 1, 2, 3.